Alright, let's see if I can do this puzzle this time around. Now that I'm awake. If I can... Interesting problem with the PS4 version. Pressing buttons, not as easy. Oh, I'm gonna have to turn the music up. For us. Oops.
Whoa, what's a rumbling? The central platform or whatever was...
Yeah. So there's a central platform here. There we go. That I couldn't get around previously. And so it's,
Oh, it's actually one of those...
You moron! Narr.
Don't yell so loud.
Alright, let's try that again. Hi.
It almost reminds me of one of the... What were they? The graphite kiln-like basins.
Oh, yeah.
That we found remnants of along the beaches of Croatia. And we got the piece that we found in the museum. So that was fun. But yeah, I was just finding large chunks of graphite on the beach. And I'm like, ooh, we can draw with these. And then it turned out that graphite has a higher melting temperature than most metals. So I suppose in the old times when they were smelting iron and stuff for cannonballs and weapons and whatnot, they would use graphite vessels in order to contain the metals, the molten metals. So that's a little history tidbit there. I mean, everyone's pretty familiar with graphite if they've ever used a pencil.
Yeah, apparently it has a really high melting point. I guess it's just carbon. That kind of makes sense. I don't even know what I'm trying to blow up. You! Is that it? Oh, that was actually what I was supposed to do. Can I break this? Oh, I can just break that. Oh! You can fast travel back to town to purchase supplies from any dungeon, return where you left off via dungeon waypoints. There's options to view the world map.
A Journeyman Platter. Hey, that's the platter that he wanted.
Yeah. And it was just conveniently sitting there. Fair enough. Yeah, so I tried getting this working on PC. I'm gonna turn it down to 1, I think. So I tried getting this working on PC, and pretty much the gameplay was buttery smooth the entire way through, like everything was good. Except for cutscenes. Well, not even cutscenes. Anytime you talked to another person, it was just like... It couldn't handle it. It was real weird.
Look, he's trapped, but by what?
Don't know. I'm gonna have to remember how to play.
Whoa.
Garn.
Garn. Another golem. I was almost expecting that hand to come off and have a chain at the end of it, but it looks like it's just a grinder.
Oh, yep, it is a grinder. I forgot how to dodge. Okay, I should probably heal. Okay.
Oh, and you do have healing potions and mana potions by the looks of it.
It's interesting that there are multiple...
Is there a finishing move or anything you can do? Or?
I don't think so. Oh, there's also that. There's also that. Well,
where he splits
rest in
apart
peace,
and
minions.
Reintegrates himself. Yeah, there seems to be the same dark tendrils that comprise that giant door with the eye on it.
Yeah, corruption.
Yeah, that's what's keeping it together.
Get him, Beavis. Butt Lord. I should come up with better names for these guys, but I don't have a better name for them. I'll be away from that, because that hurts when he does that. Get him, minions! They're completely useless against bosses. I should probably get them a little bit more HP.
Well, they always serve as a distraction.
I gotta give this game credit. I know this guy's going to be a, Actually, I don't know. This game has a lot more boss fights than the previous one did. Like the kind of more regular enemy boss fights.
I mean, maybe they don't want you encountering small mobs so much as encounters.
I guess. I really wish they'd actually give us a full view of Reaper mode, because it looks cool, but I can never see
What it
quite
is.
enough of it.
Dark
Avenger.
Avenger. This weapon once belonged to the human warrior known as Draven. During countless duels, the weapon absorbed Draven's own rage and thirst for revenge against those who wronged him. The Dark Avenger is infamous for possessing a furious lust for blood and carnage.
Let's go break stuff. Probably should heal up while I'm here. Let's see. Unfortunately, with a cool weapon like that, it's probably going to just get buried. Pull up my inventory. Nope. Here's this one. So where is Draven? Arm Blades of Frost. Here's Draven. Dark Avenger requires level 5.
Okay.
I just wish, Ooh, let's try this.
So
that's even faster. Yeah, I got myself some water. I figured your stew would help just about as much as,
no. I find that for throats, it seems like
hot chocolate
milk
probably is better. Well,
sorry, not chocolate milk, hot chocolate. Yeah.
Well, worst comes to worst, I just drink some hot chocolate partway through this. Who knows?
Also, oh yeah. You're still in yelly mode from playing with your friends.
I think mostly you were just in the same room as me while I was recording, so you're used to me being loud. You should hear yourself sometimes. You get shouty. It's just the effects of having noise-canceling headphones and recording. Like, that's just how it works. It's not even like a... It's not even a conscious thing. Your volume over the course of this will slowly improve. Let's see, do you remember you can feed possessed weapons? I know you can. I don't know how well that scales, though. Because I think I remember feeding possessed weapons when I first played this game, and it didn't feel like it was worth it. Like, half the time, they just got outpaced pretty quickly by something slightly better further in. But yes, I know I can feed, possessed weapons. I've noticed interacting with things. The circle button isn't as sensitive. Like, when I was playing PC, it was real easy to just, like, press,
Could it be the controller?
Yeah. It was really easy to play. When I was on the PC using the Xbox controller, I just press B and, immediately do the interact. And this one, it actually takes a couple of tries for whatever reason.
That's the new controller I got you, too.
Yeah. Well, I think it's actually the PS4 version. Or the fact that it's wireless? Probably not, though. As it can scale very well if you save the right weapons with crit chance and stuff. Okay, so scale crit chance weapons up? I don't know. I'll look into it. I think also when I played this alone, not for recording, I gave myself a bunch of like free loot boxes from what's his face? From Kel'Thuzad looking guy. That isn't Kel'Thuzad.
You mean Volgrim.
There we go, that's the dude.
No, the Lich you're thinking of is the one that's in, what was it? In WoW?
Yeah, that's Kel'Thuzad.
Mm-hmm.
It's, there's a lot of characters to keep track of, especially, over multiple games with very similar...
Ooh. There's a token.
Yep. There we go.
Yeah, I suppose you don't have the wings yet, like War had.
No.
I don't know if you'll ever acquire them.
I don't know if we do, actually.
Unless you go into death mode. Death mode seems to fly around.
Nope, that's the wrong one. Keep pressing the wrong button for inventory. Okay, so possess double scythes, but that's health on execute. And does less damage than this. Let's go with this. I'm probably only going to... What I might do is actually just hoard all of my items for a while. And then only really boost up the specific weapon when it seems like I get something amazing.
Mm-hmm. Still or discard the redundant ones.
Let's see, did I skip a chest in the room I started in? Oh, you know what? You're right. I missed a chest in this room that we started in today because I couldn't blow up the thing.
Oh, you mean the place that was behind the sort of sickly yellow crystals?
Yeah. Notice how it took like a couple of seconds to interact with that? Mm-hmm. I'm just sitting there mashing the circle button and it's just not doing a thing.
Oh mean, at least it's not time sensitive like some of those insta-kills were in the previous game.
True. Might be. That could be a bad point to soft lock the game. Oh, you could blow it up from above.
This looks like an arena.
Well, it sort of is.
Oh.
The mountain has a voice. How did you... No, doesn't matter. You have done what I failed to do. You must take the good news to Alya as soon as you can.
I found that dish you wanted.
You're a good man. Much more so than your name would imply. I'm in your debt.
Level up.
There we go. And let's go back in for a second to get that thing. Oh, okay, so health potions cap out at, health potions cap out at 5. At least for now.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. So let's go find the,
Well, so over on the right, you can see the sort of blasty bomb, and I think that's what you're supposed to use.
No, because it's not... So, these blow up after a certain amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
So... we just want to go straight back? But I have to go up... Oh, no. I'm turned around. I just want to make sure I go through the right door. It should be that one. All doors are open. I think we've even finished this place off. I don't actually know if there's any more. I'm going the wrong way, aren't I?
I'm surprised that that's all there was.
There's multiple, like, dungeons. No, I'm going the right way. Awesome. Let's see. Is this it? I think it is. All these doors were locked previously, but we've been more or less opening up as we go along.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yep, there it is.
Yeah,
so you can destroy it from...
Oh, there's a green thing up there.
Yeah, I missed that. So, when we had the exploding orb up above, I didn't even bother to look down. I'm usually always focused on the level I'm on. I never actually take verticality into account, which I clearly should.
Yeah. And these rooms are built in several stages.
Yeah, but except for that specific point, there's, like, generally very little other verticality to have to, like, take into account. So, like, absolutely, I should have been paying attention, but they don't generally make you do stuff like that. Like, there's a reasonable expectation, just deal with the stuff you're on. Unless, of course, like, it's a big puzzle room.
There we go.
What was the game I was playing recently? Where it just added, like, a completely new mechanic. With, oh, I think it was actually one of the Darksiders games.
Oh, look at that. How does that happen?
How does what happen?
The pixels?
Oh, you mean on the shadow?
No. You'll see it when you go back.
You mean like that?
Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah, on the shadow. So shadows are particularly hard to render on certain hardware. So, what they did for this game, remember how we were having trouble with the cutscenes?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of that has to do probably with how it handles the shadows and whatnot. So for the PS4 version, they just crank the shadows down to absolute maximum, and so they look like utter garbage.
Whoa.
Yeah. Oh well. It's not the end of the world. Okay.
Okay.
Can I just...
So do we return?
Perfect. So yeah, we just have a town portal. That's kind of cool.
I suppose it makes navigating the world swifter.
So you're thinking about being able to grapple the vines in Darksiders 1. Do you remember that?
What about it?
We could grapple onto vines, and we just never learned that.
Yeah. No,
And
true.
so that was the surprise mechanic that was never, like,
yeah, but
really
this isn't a
communicated
surprise
to us.
mechanic. It's
But
just looking
it is
up.
kind of a surprise mechanic. Suddenly adding verticality in terms of puzzle solving, where you look back on a place that... But,
we had that, though.
but we've never really been put in a position where we look back on a place that we've come through before and have to, like, kind of retroactively solve the puzzle.
I just think you didn't turn to the left and see, oh, look, there's another little explosive.
But it's just, I didn't have the expectation to do so. I used that explosive. I had to. Because I had to do that to blow up a switch. You're falling asleep, aren't you?
No, you're loud. Let's keep going.
Okay.
Horseman, the fire of the mountain flows again.
Yes, freed by my hand. And Khan's.
Karn? That pup? He hasn't a clue. And yet, the forge burns once more. You know what awaits you, Ryder. To finish this, you must restore the tears.
I'm not your errand boy, Maker.
Aye, but our fates are now yoked. Help us, and we will help you. In the meantime, take this. It might be of use.
Redemption. Powerful pistol belonging to Death's brother, Strife.
This pistol. It belongs to my brother, Strife. How came it here?
I cannot say, but there are other goods you may barter for now as well. Restore the tears, then return to me.
You said there were two things that powered your forge, fire and tears.
Yes, fire to wake the earth and tears to calm it. Both gifts of the Stone Father.
And fire will not be enough.
Nay, we require both. Valis has been busy. There are new items.
Oh, you're not going to ask about the tears?
I did.
Well,
I did ask about the tears.
Well, there was a question.
I asked about the tears. You can repeat the dialogue.
Well, no. She was. I thought there was another thing that said, "Where can you find the tears?" As opposed to.
I thought it just said "Tears of the Mountain," like both times.
And now you don't know.
Oh, it's you, Horseman.
Yep. All right. Sorry about that. I'd swear it said the exact same thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, usually I just like to follow up before immediately going
Usually
into...
I do, but it looks like a repeatable dialogue. Because, like, the wording was so similar. Oh, running down these stairs. Looks super weird. A lot of modern games have been trying to do...
where your foot actually...
Yeah, ends up on the stair.
Mm-hmm.
And this kind of does it. If you notice when he stops moving, he'll shift. But only kind of.
It reminds me actually of how in Guild Wars 2, when you were traversing uneven territory, your character would do the one leg up higher than the other along the hillside.
Triangle is the more info button. Wait, do we have just like a regular sprint button? Nope. Oh, so we don't actually have an ammo system, we just can run out of ammo.
Mm-hmm.
No, more info is for weapons. Oh, it's fine.
Fare thee well, Ryder.
Anyway, we pretty much know where we're gonna find it anyway. It's not like it's particularly complicated. But it looks like we got another NPC over here. I will actually say, Shell, I know you think I'm a little bit loud, but you actually need to be a little bit louder. You can tell if I'm being too loud by the meter on OBS, and like if I'm in the yellow range, it's good. And
this looks like the Sage or the Seer.
But if you're only in the green zone, that actually means you're really soft.
You have touched the darkness again and again. We've been awaiting your arrival, Horseman. Your shadow has long hovered over this realm.
Many know the Reaper, Old One, but I don't know you.
We are the builders of this world, but corruption seethes at its heart and destroys in days what we shaped over eons. Adar does his best to soothe our pain, but our souls yearn for only one comfort: death. We are without hope. Horseman, do you ever doubt your future?
No.
So one like yourself would set out to change a fate that displeases him. That is a long and dangerous path, even for Death himself.
How is that your concern, Shaman?
Only that I am skilled at crafting talismans. If you gather the proper materials and return them to me, I'll make a potent talisman to aid you on your journey.
What do you require?
Stalker's bone, mordant dew, and carve in stone. It is not a simple charm.
Where can I find them?
Somewhere in the Forge lands. I rarely leave Tristone, but that pup Khan is always out exploring. He can tell you more, no doubt.
You despair, old one, and yet raise life from the earth.
I am a shaman, bound to this task even as our days darken. We are as the vines, coming to root, then to flower, and then to decay, dropping seeds upon the dust. A circle everlasting. I cannot stop it, nor can I stop you.
Tell me more about the Tree of Life.
The forest around the tree has been corrupted. It hungers. You cannot reach the tree, not with breath still in you. The path of a brother troubles you. It is your past, but also your future.
Oh, hello.
Huh. Pauldron of the Horsemen. Maria, the Maker Shaman, gave you this pauldron. The path of a brother troubles you, she said. It is your past, but also your future.
Stone, wood, iron. These are the gifts of the Makers.
Huh. Okay, well, we got some armor now.
It actually resembles War's pauldron.
Well, it is War's Pauldron.
It looks like you need to be
Also,
level
can't
5.
use it. Well, I'll equip this for now. Look like a Desperado.
Oh, get some customization going.
Yeah, sort of. I actually really do like the fact that they have the gear showing on the character. I wish it was less gear and more meaningful one, or gear that leveled up with you. I know that's what the possessed items are
And
supposed
you
to
weren't
be.
going to craft a talisman?
No, because that costs money.
Ah, okay.
She's got a side quest. Requires you find Karn between each task. Tells you where to find, but they only appear after you talk to him for that specific part. Oh. Huh. Fair enough. Karn! Karn!
Wait, you have to go back to Karn?
Yeah, I gotta go back to Karn. I mean, luckily it's not that long of a walk.
There is a little exclamation point next to him. You probably didn't even fully hand in the quest when you went out to give him his platter.
But yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
We leveled up. Shell, you're being snippy tonight.
No. I was just wondering if maybe we, like, rushed back into the dungeon all too soon.
And he is left. Karn!
This is no place for a horse.
Ah! I know how to fast travel. I've been doing it constantly.
It seems to be behind you, the exclamation point.
Which one is this? Return to the cauldron.
Return to the... Oh, is this for the tears? The
maybe Karn is in the cauldron. Because we've got general items. Is there like a zoom out, zoom in? It's interesting how large this zone is for being effectively like the first world. Okay, he moved to the next dungeon. Well, let's return to the Forge at least, seeing as we have an objective to do so, and then we'll go find Karn in a bit.
Oh. I like how the light hit those walls. It was the magma coming up through the grates.
What was I playing recently that had baked-in lights? Oh, we were playing Dark Souls Remastered. What? What is our quest?
Oh, there was a fast travel point.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
But why did we have the return... Huh? Oh. Oh, it's because we never left? So it never actually, it never actually properly... Oh, no. That's the fast travel portal. Yeah, that's what it is. I was confused, because it looked like a quest objective marker. It's like, go back here! Are you too tired for this? Like, you seem really subdued.
You know, because I'm afraid of being loud.
Michelle, we've noise-proofed our apartment way more than our neighbor ever has. We're fine.
Now is the eye to the right? Ooh.
Yeah, do you want to go say hi?
Has it changed color? I
No,
thought
it was always green.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's always been creepy, spiky, and green.
And it follows you.
Kind of? Yeah, it, like, kind of follows you, and then it, like, realizes, oh, you know, I should probably take a look-see at this.
Oh, hey, there's another token.
We tried to seal in the corruption, but no good came of it.
Your shaman has offered me a talisman if I bring her the materials.
You'd be wise to accept then. Her craft is mighty powerful.
Where do I find Stalker's bone?
You'll find stalkers prowling the Pauldron. Should be simple work, if your name is any indication. If you're really going, don't let me stop you. Exploring's a wondrous thing. You never know what you might find. For instance, should a bit of armor turn up, it's likely some, misplaced some years back. If you can find it, I'll be in your debt.
What can you tell me about the tiers of the mountain?
The Drench fort lies just beyond this barrier. It was the first thing taken by corruption. We sealed the Stonefather's tears inside, fearing what would happen if they spread.
If I do as Alia asks, you'll soon find out.
Aye, and the realm will be better for it. Whether pure as rain or black as sin, the tears will end this stalemate.
It's odd how I often find you standing.
Without the Tree of Life, Horseman, I'm trapped here just like you. A fortunate few slipped out before the tree was lost, like Ulthane.
And who is Ulthane?
He's just another maker. Has a big hammer is all. When he escaped, I feared to follow. And a good thing, too.
And why is that?
Well, you might still be looking for the cauldron if not for my courage and wit.
Okay, so I did not actually get the card thing over here. But no, shall we put up noise-canceling foam all over? We are not audible unless you're, like, actually trying to listen to us outside our apartment. We did tests, remember? So how do we break this?
Well, let's survey the surroundings. I mean, the yellow looks like... I mean, that's a bunch of little bombies right there.
Run along, Ryder. I'll rest a bit.
You've just been standing there.
Oh? Okay.
You lug.
He didn't even do anything.
He doesn't do anything. I'm not even sure if he's animated to move.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. We did like a co-op fight with him earlier.
Oh, right. Against...
Yeah.
Against all the skeletons or whatnot.
Yep.
Or golems. Probably more golems.
Hopefully we get a little bit more diversity in the enemy types. I feel like,
they might introduce things incrementally as time goes on.
Yeah, it might also be one of those where they have less enemy types per world, but also more, or unique ones every world.
I think, in part, the world is so large because they give you so many trails to ride your horse down that don't have much for exploration. These look like the same animations as the bats and the critters from the first game.
Yeah. No, I think
actually they're like wasps.
I think a lot of them are like completely identical. I don't know about the stingers here.
Yeah, the abdomens are exactly the same as the bat things. They just have fewer wings.
Oh, yeah, maybe. I don't know. I still can't fault developers for reusing certain things as long as it's consistent or, you know, the quality remains. Like, I'd actually, to some degree, for, like, some games that are really good, I would actually love for them to put out a little bit more content using the exact same stuff. I'm trying to think of a good example. Well, I mean, God of War. The most recent God of War I played was really fun. It was really fun, and it was just like, these mechanics are functionally perfect. The assets, like, you could improve them a little bit, but not by much.
Oh, what's that over there in the corner that's writhing?
It might...
Is it producing them?
Yeah, it's producing them. Oh.
Yeah, you better destroy that or else it'll keep making these things.
This is an enemy straight out of Phantasy Star Online. Sort of.
I mean, there tends to be that creature that is the brood maker.
The brood mother? Yeah, I just remember these like weird pulsating sack things in in Phantasy Star Online that would spit out little stinger bugs. They were such a classic foe, I guess, but they're also kind of inconvenient.
I suppose people probably equate them to sort of like a hornet's nest or a beehive.
Yeah.
Because while they're not being like born instantly, that is where they reside. And if you disturb it, more of them come out.
Yeah, they come out and mob you, and it sucks. Oh. Perfect.
When you got stung, were you even close to a hive?
No.
They were just
in California,
patrolling.
I was probably... Well, okay. When I got stung when I was a kid, I don't think I'm going to be able to make that jump. Maybe we need a horse thing or something like that. I don't know, the darkness in this area is actually making my eyes kind of hurt. I don't like it. It's too low contrast. But, so when I was in California and I got stung on the neck, I was walking back from a soccer match. And as far as I can tell, there was no reason apart from the fact that I was on the trail. It, like, landed on my neck and was, like, freaking out. And then I, like, tried to brush it away and it was just like, no! Oh. Because that counts.
Oh. Oh. That was convenient. What happened? You got locked in. Are you supposed to use bombs against the stingers, or what's going on?
I don't know.
Why would they have all the bombs there?
I actually don't know why they have all the bombs there. Maybe puzzle solving, maybe I'm doing it wrong, who knows?
Because they seem to respawn. I suppose you don't have anything to bring them to you to throw at your enemies either.
Yeah. Maybe we get a grappling hook later on, or who knows? Wow, that does no damage. I wonder if we get an upgrade for the pistol at some point.
What's that up top?
Do you mean all the way up there,
No,
or...?
no. I thought there was something hanging from a sack, but it wasn't quite.
Yeah, I don't know. I think those might have been to destroy enemies as they came by. Maybe?
Yeah, if
But
they were
instead I was
emerging
just
from the
fighting them.
sludge. Ooh.
Oh.
Will you be able to climb back
Yeah,
up?
I can get back through. Yeah, we should go
Look
get that.
before you leap.
Come on. There we go. Death doesn't seem to hit nearly as impactfully as War. Well, so that's actually part of the problem with one of the mechanics of this game. I mean, to be fair, he's got, like, quick slashy weapons, and War had a, you know, a giant greatsword. But so one of the issues with this game to some degree is it's got procedurally generated weapons. So if you're me and you're not really bothering to, like, get the best of the best, you actually don't hit very hard. It's a lot of, like, weak sweeps
I
and
suppose
stuff.
they're just saying, like, when War landed upon the earth, it would crackle and you'd be like, "Urgh."
No, but, like, you know, when I'm hitting this guy, I'm just kind of doing, like, a bunch of light attacks, and, you know, it doesn't really feel like I'm flinging enemies around, nearly to the extent that I'm with, that I did with War.
Well, watch
Oh,
out.
And I'm not actually sure if I fell off or my, like, minion kind of tumbled me away.
I think everything fell off the edge and you just followed with an attack or something that
Yeah,
sent
maybe.
you off. Oh, hey, it's funny how you can tell where those shield pickups are from a mile away.
Well, they're not shield pickups. They're they're tokens for Vulgrim.
I know they're tokens for Vulgrim, but I just called them shields because they just sort of resemble...
I have no idea if I can reach that.
Yeah, you might have to glide to it or something.
Either that or it's a...
You have to...
What?
Oh, hello, fleshling. Didn't see you there.
I didn't see you.
I was going to ask who you are, or rather what.
My name is Blackroot, and I am hungry.
For what exactly?
Only the finest stones. I have ways of attracting such morsels, but it has been centuries since any were in reach. I must wait here for my master. I will starve if someone doesn't help me.
Your people stand on the brink of destruction, and you ask me to feed you?
If it isn't too much trouble, take this. It will guide the stone to you, so you can bring it to me. Then I shall eat it with great pleasure, and I will reward you.
You eat?
I am not like other constructs. In my form, life has taken root. It must be fed, or it will consume me.
How long have you been here?
I have been gathering my strength for centuries, and my roots run deep. That is my problem.
What about your master?
Of him I do not speak, nor do I remember. He left eons ago. Now I am trapped here.
Oh.
Sticks and stone, mystic stone bites, power stone bites, resistant stone bites. So the lure stone pairs itself with any struck enchantment stone. Oh, those blue stones we've been finding all over the place. Drawing them to its owner's location. Shoot an enchantment stone with redemption to awaken it. The lure stone will do the rest.
Is there one nearby for tutorial purposes?
Yes.
Yeah.
You can hear them.
It is that low hum.
There's another one. Is it?
Or what are those? They look like other crystals. Maybe you can still harvest them, or what?
Probably not. Yeah, no, that's just the tree being all sorts of messed up. All right, so I could bring him one, but I don't think he actually gives us too much. Yep, invisible walls.
Maybe you need what he requires.
Yeah, maybe we need more. I don't know. This game performs kind of weird on PS4, unfortunately.